about 13 minutes into watching that video about the Atlanteans, and the way it hit my spidey senses is that is when the others forced themselves on the Atlanteans and interbred forcefully, integrating their DNA in ucky ways that perverted things because they corrupted and interbred. Well, they weren't of the same vibrations and the same understandings and the same compatibility spiritually and mentally in well-balanced, loving ways. And the Atlanteans knew that energetically, even though they had an understanding and some had abilities because of that interbreeding, but if they didn't have the alignment of the loving intentions as well as the inborn innate abilities, the twain will never meet. And until we go inwards and become Christ-like, throughout history there are those masters that understood the original DNA. You had to do things like be creative. It's all creative, loving energies, frequencies. It all has to do with expanding in loving, kind, creative ways to be able to tap into the good things that are a wealth, but their interpretation of wealth was warped. An ever-expanding creative flow that lights us all up and nourishes all, rather than select few, is how that's hitting my senses. And until that part of us is tapped into and tuned in and turned on, then as a species we will be kept from that evolving, because that can't be allowed. The bastardizations and the cannot be allowed to continue. It's how this is all hitting, and it's all energetically lining up with all the sky woo-woo weirdnesses and being activated. People will level up or they will level out. You either get to a certain energetic level or you start all over at the very beginning. So, death, birth, resurrection. Until you figure it out. It's how this is feeling to me anyway, for whatever weird reasons. 13 minutes in, I'm going to go back and finish watching that before I get sidetracked to something else. I love y'all. I hope you're having beautiful revelations and getting tuned in and loving yourself and being kind. And checking on somebody else. It might make all the difference. Have you checked on Mama Nia? Just saying. Might do you some good.